I wish to congratulate the organizers of today's e-learning for promoting the concept of biosphere reserves for young people. And this is a special meeting which is organized by the Man and Biosphere Program and the International Hydrological Program, which is now the Intergovernmental Hydrological Program. Both of these programs are working together in promoting sustainable development and biosphere reserves, especially as the places for sustainable development. This meeting is taking place with strong cooperation from the MAP National Committee and also for the forthcoming Biosphere Reserve, Bunaken-Tangkoko-Minahasa in North Sulawesi. I congratulate the University of Sam Ratulangi Manado, especially the Faculty of Agriculture, the MAB National Committee, the Asia Pacific Center for Eco-Hydrology, hosted by LIPI, and also the National Park leadership from Bunaken National Park, and also the head of the Conservation Agency of North Sulawesi, and the regional development head for the North Sulawesi province. Biosphere reserves is a very important concept in understanding how can we coexist with the biosphere. Also, very importantly, we need to understand how sustainable development goals can be localized using the concept of the biosphere reserves, where there is a very strong element of conservation. At the same time, there is the element of livelihoods with the different zonation concepts which are under the local laws and with the different activities allowed in the buffer zone and the transition zone, and of course the core zone where we have the conservation itself and making sure we are carefully looking into the environment. But at the same time, with the whole concept of the biosphere reserve, how can we promote sustainable development? Biosphere reserves have also been the leaders in terms of getting ready for climate change, and there is youth leadership in Indonesia. We have been promoting it with many of the biosphere reserves in Indonesia. At the time of this COVID pandemic, e-learning has become very, very important. So after this learning from today, there should be possibilities for young people to organize such webinars for themselves and for the other young people in Indonesia and networking with the other biosphere reserves around the world. Today's meeting is also very important that it promotes connections between biosphere reserves in Asia and in Europe. And in this regard, we have to carefully think about co-learning concept of the biosphere reserves network. I want to also draw your attention to important environmental concepts such as payment for ecosystem services. As we know, the economy has been slowed down, and there are trillions of dollars in terms of losses to the economy. The jobs have been cut in many countries, and especially people who are far away from the capitals are affected the most. So how can we use the concept of ecosystem services, payment for ecosystem services, to provide livelihood to the local people? This may be something very important to consider for today's e-learning as well. Also, we need to think about how can we bring local and indigenous knowledge for preparing us for a better future, building back better, the greener economy where we need to go now, and how biosphere reserves can play a very important role within that context. I congratulate the organizers for this meeting and UNESCO Office Jakarta's support both from the International Hydrological Program and the Man and Biosphere Program working together to create these learning opportunities for the young people. We look forward to continue to work with you. Terima kasih. Have a wonderful day.